Hello and welcome to the Pink Grape. My name is Anthony Metzger. I'm a winemaker and certified sommelier. Here at the Pink Grape, I interview winemakers from all over the planet. I conduct my interviews via Skype and record them live to bring you face-to-face with winemakers from all over the world. So without further ado, please enjoy the show and be sure to subscribe. Welcome to the show, Wines of the World. Thanks for being on.
Thank you.
Well, how did you get into the world of wine?
At first, I was a wine lover, just a wine lover.
Just a wine lover, yeah?
And I was working for a pharmaceutical company. And during my work, I met very great wines,
Nice.
like Bordeaux or Burgundies.
Okay.
And then, as my background is a science,
Mm-hmm.
so I'm very interested in the science.
Oh, sure, yeah, like the laboratory work and stuff. Yeah, nice. So what is it that you love about wine most?
Yes, actually, it is the logic of the wine.
Okay,
It's the meaning of science. As I said, my background is science,
sure.
so I'm very interested in the scientific side of wine. For example, why this wine tastes like this?
Sure,
There should be a scientific reason. There
sure.
are many scientific reasons
Yeah,
I wanted to know about it, and I'm always excited to know about it.
tell me a little bit about the people of Japan and how they like wine. Do they really enjoy wine? Is it a part of the culture? If so, how does it tie in with the culture and with the people?
I think Japanese wine culture is very polarized. So, these people drink a lot
Okay,
wine,
okay.
but people doesn't.
I see, okay.
For example, I do drink wine maybe 10 bottles per month.
Okay.
Some of my friends doesn't drink anything. So,
How do they live?
sorry,
How do they live?
how do they what?
How do they live?
Exactly. But Japan has a sake.
Yeah, sake. See that I'm more familiar with.
Mm-hmm. Sake and beer is much more popular in Japan.
Okay.
However, the wines consuming culture is increasing. In Japan, Japanese wine market is very wide open to the global wine.
Oh, okay.
So, we don't drink only Japanese wine. We also the French wine, Italian wine, of course California wine.
Yeah.
So actually, the foreign wines are much more popular in Japan.
Oh, really? Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
And what is your favorite wines? Or what is your favorite wine? Where does it come from?
Great question.
Yeah.
It depends on the occasion.
Okay.
So,
So, for example, an occasion or like a scenario, if you're out with a group of your friends and you're going to go do a night out in Tokyo and you want to drink wine for the evening, what kind of wine are you going to drink?
maybe I should share with the sparkling of maybe from Australia or something.
Oh, nice. So a sparkling wine from Australia?
And
Nice.
go to the kosher wine because it is a white wine.
Sure, yeah.
But if I go to the foreign wines, maybe Burgundy or maybe California.
California
So-
too, yeah.
There's no particular.
Yeah. All options open.
Yeah.
Nice. Very cool. And how about, have you traveled outside of Japan to the different wine countries at all? Or
Yes, of course.
where have you been? Where have you traveled?
Okay. Many Burgundy, Bordeaux, Tuscany, Napa, Washington, Canada.
Wow. You've been all over the place.
Yes.
Very cool. And you just travel just to check out the wine countries, or do you travel for work too, or?
Actually, just for wine tasting,
Yeah.
mainly, yes.
Wow, very cool. And out of all the places you've traveled in the world, all those different wine countries and regions, which one stuck out to you the most?
Oh, that's a really good question.
I'm sure you've had great experiences in all of them, but is there like a time or like a story you saw something on wine or something that was funny or something that you remember from your travels?
And I went to Washington state.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
I drove through the wine country.
Yeah. Oh, you did. Nice.
It was really good experience for me. I could know how huge the U.S. I mean the country of U.S.
Oh, how big it is, right? Yeah. Wow. No, that's very cool. And you went to Washington just to see the wines?
Yes.
Wow, that's pretty ambitious.
Yeah.
Normally people go just like California or
Yes.
but
But I went to California
wow.
and I wanted to visit other places. So
Wow, very cool. What did you think about Washington's wines?
I mean, it's nice. It was very concentrated.
Yeah.
And especially the red wines are very nice.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, they're doing some pretty good stuff. Oregon too is starting to.
Oh, yes.
Oregon and Washington is coming up. People really like those wines now.
Yeah.
Very cool.
I don't know why not Oregon.
Yeah. It's nice wines. So I wanted to ask you too, if you could drink a bottle of any wine in the world, what wine would you want to drink?
What wine? Maybe very, very good Bordeaux wine.
Which one? Bordeaux?
Bordeaux, yeah.
Oh, okay. Like Lafite or a Petrus or a Margaux.
Hopefully.
Or which one?
Hopefully. If I could obtain it, like Petrus.
Yeah, right. And who would you drink that wine with? If you could drink it with anybody?
Of course, my husband.
Your husband?
Yes.
Nice.
He is my biggest supporter.
Nice. Very good. So Petrus with the husband.
Dream.
Yeah, there you go. All right, YoKo, I think that answers all of my questions.
Mm-hmm.
So thank you very much for...
It's my pleasure.
Yeah, thank you for sharing all the information with me.
Mm-hmm. Thank you very much.
Well, thank you, YoKo.
Nice to talk with you.
Yeah, it was nice to talk with you as well and hear about Japan. You know, we don't really see or hear too much about wine, especially of Japan. So nice to get a little window in there. So we hope to learn more. That's for sure. Well, thank you, YoKo. Yeah.
Thank you, Anthony.
Thank you. Yeah, and we'll keep in touch.
Yes, of course, please.
Okay. Yep. Thank you. Have a good day. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this week's episode of The Pink Grape. Make sure you check in next week as I'll be releasing a new interview with a winemaker. If you have any questions that you would like me to ask a winemaker during any of my interviews, just reach out to me through my social media accounts, which you can find on my website, thepinkgrape.com. Make sure you check out my website this week as I'll be releasing some really fun, interesting wine stories. Thank you, and please be sure to subscribe.